Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Chase. I'm your host, Chase Victorson. New York MTA Chief Jano Lieber said that congestion pricing is coming to Manhattan, quote, no matter what, when he was approached by 100 protesting firefighters. When asked why, the MTA chief said, with CVS and Walgreens locking up drugs like Sudafed, this is the only way I can get rid of congestion these days. Richard Ebright, a molecular biologist at Rutgers University, has come forward with definitive proof that COVID-19 was created by the Chinese in a lab. When asked how he could know so surely, he said, quote, well, I had COVID, but after a few hours, it felt like I wanted it again. Representative Lauren Boebert's 18-year-old son, Taylor Boebert, is in hot water after allegedly participating in a string of robberies in their home state of Colorado. You'll recall Representative Boebert was allegedly engaged in sexual activity during a Broadway show. Well, her son Taylor has allegedly created a sex tape of his own. Looking to turn lemons into lemonade, Boebert has submitted to Congress a bill changing the name of the beloved national holiday, Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, to Bring Your Son to Jail with You Day. Heather Gay, a body positivity influencer, has said that the body positivity movement is a, quote, big lie, after crediting Ozempic with helping her lose 20 pounds. Her critics were quick to fire back, stating that it was a, quote, healthy-sized lie. A former NYPD employee has claimed her boss sexually harassed her and then retaliated by firing her after she claimed he sat on her desk visibly aroused. When questioned about the legalities of this, CNN legal contributor Jeffrey Toobin said, hey, at least he didn't get caught masturbating. A grenade was left in the back seat of an Uber the other night in Times Square. After dropping off passengers at 42nd and 7th Avenue, the Uber driver turned around to see the grenade. When asked why he thought the passengers left the grenade in his car, the Uber driver said, quote, I guess they didn't like that I took the tunnel. Shervin Hajipour, an Iranian musician being held in jail in Iran for inciting unrest, has won a Grammy. Interestingly, Shervin's captors required him to record another song talking about U.S. atrocities. When asked why they would want to participate in such a U.S. cultural event as the Grammys, the Iranian prison warden said, we believe that Iranian points of view are not being sufficiently represented. It's all about equality. The Iranian prison warden was last seen getting out of an Uber at 42nd and 7th Avenue. Avram Gil, the son of the Israeli consulate in Miami, was struck by another inmate while in prison. Prison guards said that Gil and the defendant were having a bizarre conversation about sausages and ingredients when the defendant struck Gil in the face. What isn't clear is whether they were talking about who puts what in the sausage or who puts the sausage in what. A guinea pig was left at the entrance to the London Underground the other day with a note that said, I need a new owner. When the rescuers were asked how such an atrocious crime could happen to such an adorable animal, the rescuers said, quote, they probably thought that the London Tube was an actual tube. Bitcoin smashed by $60,000 the other day. When asked whether or not Bitcoin should be part of your investment portfolio, an elderly investment advisor said, which one's Bitcoin again? San Diego is enforcing a new law allowing police to move on homeless people even if they have nowhere to house them. A San Diego man identifying himself as Brother Shine has stated that police often ask him to move even if it's just around the block, which makes, quote, about as much sense as two left shoes. Which is interesting because that's what Brother Shine was wearing. A pissed Melania Trump said she wanted her husband Donald humiliated by the Stormy Daniels sex scandal, according to a new book by Katie Rogers. Miss Rogers was forced to print a retraction stating that Donald wanted Melania pissed on, but that she would be humiliated. Flacco, the beloved owl that escaped from the Central Park Zoo and managed to be the Central Park's first resident celebrity, has unfortunately died over the weekend after crashing into a building. When asked what they would remember about Flacco, onlookers said they were struck by his famous last words, Allahu Akbar! Well, that's about all I know. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a good night.